I personally have not been to a school dance in my college career. Uh, we do have parties. It's just I don't think we've had like a school sponsored dance or anything. We haven't had one for homecoming that I know of. SACA was their student affairs and campus activities office throws a dance every now and again. I just don't know like what how many people actually show up to that. And I feel like majority of the time people show up to it, it's people that live in the dorms or whatnot. But there's not a dress code or anything on it. Um, but I mean, a lot of parties around here are pretty much like kickbacks, or if they are an actual legitimate like party, like a high profile party, um, no one really cares about what you wear too much unless it's a themed party or unless there's cliques and there's certain expectations to get into some parties, like frat parties or stuff like that. But in terms of like a prom type thing for college, at least my university doesn't have one, so I haven't been to one. I did go to prom and homecoming my senior year of high school. I don't know if I went to any other dances in high school. I know I went to a couple in middle school. But during that time, especially during my senior year, I was just identifying, or I was identifying as female, and I was struggling with sexual orientation at that time. And it's not. I mean, how should I put this? I was uncomfortable going to prom because I knew I was expected to wear the very nice, elegant prom dress, and I don't know, this was expected of me, so I did it, and I, I guess I really don't have a regret because I wanted to go to my prom. I can say that I went to my prom and I had fun because I went with my friends, um, that I grew up with, and to me that was at a time that was more important to me. I'm the type of person that I'd rather go out and have time with my friends and still have time. And even though it may be uncomfortable, I'd rather say, hey, I went out with my friends. I was hella uncomfortable, but I have that memory to look back on, and I don't want to miss on fun things or just sit at home just because I may be uncomfortable with what I'm wearing. And of course, this was during a time where my parents are really like I was living on my parents' roof, so I had to do a lot of what they said, and I didn't want to get kicked out, or anything like that. And so, I mean, I wore the elegant prom dress or whatever, and I think that's the biggest debate. Like Ashley said, like we usually hear about people say like a student comes to press or whoever and says my principal or my superintendent or whoever said I could not wear my tux or could not wear my dress to prom because it's not an acceptable dress my for my for my birth sex. You know what I mean? Like if I were to go to prom, for me it would be acceptable to wear a dress. And if I went to prom wearing a tux, then it would not be acceptable, and I don't even know if I would have been allowed to even go to my prom. I don't know if anyone at my high school ever challenged it or ever did it just cause, or not. So I wouldn't know what situation I would have been in would have been, but I think it's something that we're worth fighting for. And I don't know what the legal action on that stands now, but it's definitely something worth fighting for to say, hey, let me wear what I want to wear to my prom as my own self-expression. Um, it's not something to just really roll over with. And if, you know, all else fails, throw your own prom with your friends because your friends, more than likely, they're going to support you. That's why they're your friends, and they're going to support you with that. So have fun at somewhere else, at someone else's house, and have your own prom. And wear whatever you want to wear. Have fun. And I think that's really the point of the school dance is to have fun. I mean, I know they're hella awkward because everyone's in their own little cliques and no one really dances too much. Because I know my senior homecoming, no one really danced. Um, but I think really the one thing is about self-expression and being comfortable with yourself. I mean, even if it comes down to dancing, you don't think that you're a great dancer and you think people are gonna laugh at you, let them laugh, because apparently they have nothing else to be concerned about in their life other than worrying about what you're doing, right? How you're dancing. That's their own problem and not yours. Um, so yeah, just be comfortable with yourself, and I promise you, it's gonna pay off. I know it's really hard to say. I mean, I went through a whole entire period where I would not even dance in public because I wasn't comfortable with myself, and it took me some time to really ease into that. And I think that's why I'm here, is because I want to share my experiences with y'all and tell y'all that it's okay. I know everyone has different situations and different opinions, but it's okay to just be yourself. So yeah, I think that's all what I really want to leave y'all with. For those of you high schoolers that are graduating from high school this week or next week or just graduated a few days ago, congratulations. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.